A Direction Forward, Episode 10. So, A Direction Forward started when my girlfriend Claudia took me to her church for Easter Sunday, and the preacher, started talking about how God has created us with our eyes, our nose, our ears, our hands, our mouth, our feet, all facing forward. Because he wants you to go forward. He doesn't want you to go backwards. He doesn't want you to look backwards. He wants you to look forward. And it just resonated with me because I was going through a very difficult divorce, breakup, relationship, whatever, with a bipolar, narcissistic, lying, cheating man. And I knew that I needed to go forward because if I didn't, I was just going to be stagnant and it wasn't going to do me any good. It would do him good because then he knew that he really got to me, but it wouldn't do me any good. So I knew I needed to go forward. So I did. And the other night I had a good friend over that I've known for 20 plus years. And he had brought over a couple of bottles of wine, which was very nice. And we had a very nice dinner. I made dinner and we started talking and going over stories and everything. Is kind of fun to reminisce and to have a friend that I've known for that long. And so we started talking about A Direction Forward and how I came up with it and how important it was to me to go forward. And he said, "You know what, Audrey?" He goes, "You've always been a direction forward." And I said, "How so?" He goes, "Well, just think about it." So I did, and he's right. I was born with juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, so I didn't walk until the age of 5, to the benefit of my mother and my grandmother, both of them very strong women. That my mom's goal was to have me walking before I started first grade so I could be quote unquote like a normal child and they wouldn't make fun of me. So she accomplished that. So the summer before I started first grade, we went to my great-grandparents' farm. And I know this is people are gonna be like, what? But anyway, there is no indoor plumbing. We had to pump our water. You always had to make sure you had a pitcher full of water in case you had to prime the pump. A lot of people have no idea what I'm talking about at this point. And we would pump water in big silver metal containers. And they would sit out in the sun so they would get warm. And that's what we would bathe in. My aunt would line us up and the dirtiest one would go last, of course. And that would be, how we did our bathing and stuff. And then at night, there's a second floor to the farmhouse. And it was just all mattresses on the floor. It was, kind of fun. And we would all get together and we'd be giggling and telling stories. And I remember falling asleep listening to the stories and how much fun that was. And then the rooster would crow in the morning and we knew that was time to get up and get going. And my great-grandmother, bless her heart, her stove was a wooden stove. It wasn't electric. It wasn't, gas. It was wood. Refrigeration was the cellar. And how she managed to cook 3 meals a day on that for all of us, I have no idea. And there was never, ever any complaining. There was never any raising of voices. I mean, we all got along. We all had something to do, that day, either, picking strawberries or shelling peas she had something for us to do all the time. No television. I think they might have had some type of a telephone and just a radio. And that was our entertainment. But yet it was probably the most enjoyable summer that I can ever think of that I had, and God bless, to be able to do that. I just look at people, I look at especially our young people, and their noses are just buried in a phone or an iPad. They have no idea how to communicate with another person. They don't even know what questions to ask. I mean, they have no way to engage or to be sociable. I know that for a fact because the one I was married to, he couldn't ask you a question. He couldn't be sociable. He couldn't. I mean, you went out with him, and it was never. He never asked anyone any questions or tried to engage in anything because, of course, he was narcissistic and he was far superior than anyone else at the table. But and I look at young people and I think, my goodness, what's going to happen? When are we going to absolutely just stop communicating with people in any way possible and just send texts to everybody because we don't know how to engage with anyone? So I wanted to talk about how actions can speak louder than words sometimes. And again, it's just 6 little, things that have popped up. And I just want to say that from the slightest facial expressions to thoughtful gestures, you and your partner communicate your feelings in countless subtle unspoken ways every day. And of course, we know that love has its own secret language, couples, boyfriend, girlfriend, family, you all have your own little secret language, your little, codes that you do. Though you might not utter the words "I love you" outright, your actions speak volumes about your devotion and affection. A lot of experts say nonverbal signs of love serve an evolutionary purpose, strengthening social bonds. So pay attention to the wordless ways you and your partner share or care because they reveal what matters most. One of them is unexpected physical touches. Brushing your hand against your partner's lower back as you pass them by, or giving their knee a gentle squeeze while sitting together, shows your desire for physical closeness. These subtle, unexpected caresses release and strengthen your emotional bond with each other. Simple, loving touches remind your partner you cherish their presence. Number 2, sincere compliments. Complimenting your partner's outfit, hair, or a job well done contributes to their self-esteem. We all crave praise and appreciation from loved ones. Thoughtful compliments make your partner feel seen, validated, and cared for. Lingering eye contact. When you lock eyes with your partner during a conversation, a lot of feelings are released, forming an emotional bond with that person. Staring into each other's eyes sparks feelings of passion and intimacy. And that is so true. I know when I meet somebody new and we're talking, I always look into their eyes. I love looking into their eyes. I can tell a lot what's going on. Thoughtful surprises. Booking a secret couples massage, leaving a love note, picking up their favorite treat. Small surprises release feel-good chemicals, and unexpected gestures reinforce the bonds of intimacy. I did this for my ex. I left him little notes. I'd go to the store and I knew that he liked certain things. I would pick him up. I would book couples massages. Again, me. Narcissistic, didn't care, didn't realize that no matter what I did, it wasn't going to go anywhere because he was narcissistic and the only one that counted was him. No wonder we're not together anymore. Voicing appreciation. Expressing gratitude for your partner's efforts, like thanking them for just going grocery shopping or cooking dinner, acknowledging their care. Appreciation makes your partner feel respected and valued for supporting the relationship. Simple verbal gratitude goes a long way. There's a couple in Florida, Helen and Richard, and oh my goodness, I took joy in just the way that they communicated with each other. And he expressed gratitude and thankful for her. I mean, she cooked like one Christmas party. She cooked like all the meals, all the food, all the snacks. And I mean, we're not talking just throwing something together. I mean, it was like a Martha Stewart type of thing where, everything was put together just so. And that just really, I just thought, wow, that's a couple that's going to make it forever. And it does make a difference. Undivided attention. Turning out all distractions to actively listen and engage with your partner's stories or concerns shows them they're worth your time. You reinforce your bond when you make them feel heard and understood. Focusing completely on your partner reminds them they have your full attention. So, really, come on, guys. Turn off the TV. Put down your phone. Put down your iPad. Just take a couple of minutes every day to focus on your partner, to focus on them, see what's going on, see what their concerns are, talk, look them in the eye, hold their hand. It means a lot. And I know that people that do this, they've got a special bond and they have each other's back and they're connected. And it means a lot. And people, young ones, young guys, young people, if you don't do it, you're not going to have a relationship. You're not going to have a marriage. You're not going to be able to know, to go through the hard times. And just 6 simple actions means a lot. Thank you for listening. A direction forward. If you'd like to contact me, you can contact me at adirectionforward@yahoo.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.